Wait. Did you know na pwede kang makahanap ng mapapagstayan sa Boracay for around 500 pesos per night lang? Yes, possible yan. This is Chillax Boracay, one of the most interesting budget accommodations dito sa isla, and what sets it apart immediately is its concept. Yung entire building was constructed from upcycled shipping containers, stacked in a pyramid-ish manner. So yes, that means a lot of stairs, which makes it not really ideal for travelers with mobility issues. Meron itong rooftop pool, also made from a container naturally, and a communal area where you can chill and meet fellow travelers. Meron din itong free kitchen na pwede mong gamitin. So kung budget conscious ka, kasi 'di ba ang mahal kumain sa labas sa Boracay, pwede kang bumili ng something outside, dito mo i-prepare and makakatipid ka on food costs. So it's great for budget travelers talaga. But here's the catch. It's tucked along Diniwid Beach Road in a quieter, less developed part of the island. So yes, the location puts you away from the gulo of the main strip, pero it also means it's a considerable distance from the mall and the lively white beach area, which means additional tricycle costs if gusto mong pumunta doon sa busier parts of the island, and yung mga pamasahe na yan, when they add up, medyo masakit na rin siya sa bulsa. Still, if you want access to any beach naman, hindi lang naman White Beach ang meron sa Boracay, the hostel is very close to Diniwid Beach, which is a fantastic little nook na mas laid back and definitely less crowded. It is on this beach na nakita namin itong Dini Beach Bar and Restaurant, which is one of the better food spots in Boracay. Another thing na hindi namin masyado nagustuhan dito is yung shower and toilet setup. Malinis naman siya, maintained naman siya ng maayos, but the dorm assigned to me, meron lang siyang one toilet and one shower shared by the entire room. So it's not the usual dorm type bathroom setup na merong multiple cubicles. Mas gusto ko na lang kasi yung ganon kasi yung isa lang. Kasi syempre 'di ba kung isa lang parang maghihintay ka, ganyan. But if you can get past that, I think it's good value for money. Meron lang siyang very specific market. Kasama na dyan yung mga solo travelers on a budget. When I stayed, I paid 712 pesos, pero it was, I think, peak season nun. Pero if you travel off-peak and you book with Agoda and i-apply nyo yung discount code natin, you can get a dorm bed for around 500 pesos lang. Hindi ito lahat dorm though. Meron ding mga private rooms, and if you're a barkada or family, meron silang family room which is good for 4 for almost 1,900 pesos. For the entire room na yon, 475 pesos per person naman. It's one of those cases na you get what you pay for, pero for what you pay, you really get good value. Very useful yung mga communal areas and yung free kitchen. And meron itong social-friendly atmosphere na ideal for solo travelers. So if you're on a budget, I think this is worth it. Pero if ang habol mo ay easy access sa White Beach, sa D-Mall, or meron kang mobility issues, or may kasama kang seniors, mahirap kasi medyo steep yung stairs, you might want to rethink it. Overall rating natin is 6 out of 10, pero yung ginudge ko lang dyan is yung dorm ha, kasi yun yung na-experience ko. Ito ang pinakamura sa 10 accommodation establishments na na-try na namin sa Boracay over the past 5 years lang. And we'll tell you all about them in this video. Hey there, Tipiter! We are Vince and Josh, and we have been travel blogging for the past 16 years, and ang Boracay, isa yan sa pinaka-visited na islands namin. In fact, pumupunta kami dyan every year, and the result, marami na kaming na-try na iba't ibang hotels and resorts, ranging from budget hostels like yung Chillax na na-mention na natin kanina, to full-on luxury resorts. We'll discuss them one by one in this video mula sa pinakamura hanggang sa pinakamahal. Pero disclaimer, kung ano yung mapapanood nyo, it's based entirely on our own personal stays and experiences, some of which may have happened 2 or 3 years ago, 4 years ago, may iba na mas recent. Pero remember, Boracay's hospitality scene moves fast. Pwedeng magpalit yung management, pwedeng may mga renovations na nangyari, the property that wowed us before might be under new ownership now, and pwedeng yung room na feeling namin neglected during our visit, refurbished na ngayon. So, ang nire-rate natin is not really the resort per se, pero yung experience namin at the time na we were there. So, yun, not necessarily the resort as it exists today. So take everything with that in mind and always do a quick check muna on recent reviews before you book. Speaking of booking, all these resorts na babanggitin ko ay available sa Agoda. And if you find this video helpful, you can support us by booking with Agoda rin and using our promo codes para makakuha ka rin ng up to 6,000 pesos na discount. You can visit www.thepoortraveler.net/agoda para ma-redeem nyo automatically yung discount na yan. Or if you prefer using the Agoda mobile app, here's how to use it. Una, kapag binuksan nyo yung app, you'll find a menu dun sa bottom na part. Tap nyo yung deals button dun. Tapos may lalabas na coupon field, enter nyo lang yung promo code na Agoda TPT, which will give you 8 to 10% off, capped at 100 USD or 6,000 pesos based on current conversion. Then, select a hotel or room as usual, and pagdating nyo na sa checkout page, merong field dyan, i-enter nyo lang ulit yung Agoda TPT, all caps dapat ha, para ma-apply yung discount. So yes, you have to enter it twice, first dun sa deals tab, and second dun sa checkout page. And while you're at it, you might want to also redeem AATPT, all caps ulit, which will give you 5% off on Agoda activities, tours, and attraction tickets naman, capped at 10 USD. Remember, Agoda TPT for hotels, AATPT for activities. Okay, so eto na yung mga resorts na na-try namin sa Boracay over the past 5 years mula sa pinakamura hanggang sa pinakamahal. Second most affordable, Happiness Hostel. If ang chillax is the laid-back flashpacker option, Happiness Hostel is Boracay's answer to the modern party hostel, complete with an outdoor swimming pool, cafe and restaurant, on-site skate park, yoga classes, tattoo shop, and nightly events. Very unassuming lang ito kung titingnan mo from the outside, pero when you enter, you'll be greeted by a well-designed pastel-colored tropical-themed pool area. Hindi ito beachfront, so huwag kayong maghanap ng dagat, but you can easily access White Beach and Bulabog Beach from here, though it's much closer to the latter. D-Mall is also just a short walk away, so you're close to plenty of food spots and bars. And they have their own on-site too. Yung restaurant nila dito serves a wide-ranging menu that includes Middle Eastern and local grill option with kosher and vegetable menus available, an impressive spread for a hostel. The weekly lineup of events is a genuine highlight, and guests can enjoy happy hour cocktails, movie nights, and Sunday fun day. Yung dorm bed nila dito costs 830 pesos per night lang. Pero at my age, I think I like my privacy na, so I booked a standard private room which now costs around 2,470 pesos on Klook. Klook yung papakita ko sa inyo dito because unlike the other properties on this list, nung nag-book kasi ako nitong Happiness Hostel, sa Klook ko siya binook. They also have a room that can accommodate up to 4 guests, which is perfect for barkadas. It costs around 3,500 pesos naman per night. You can still get it at a lower rate. If you prefer booking with Klook, you can visit thepoortraveler.net/Klook to automatically redeem 5% off, maximum of 800 pesos. Or you can use our promo code ThePoorTravelerKlook. I really had a wonderful time dito sa Happiness Hostel, but it was kind of ruined by one incident. Kasi one Thursday afternoon, pagbalik ko sa hostel after exploring, I was greeted by an empty, fully turned over room, and okay sana yun, pero nawawala yung gamit ko, guys. Apparently, niligpit na ng staff kasi tinurn over na nila nga yung room. The thing was, I was booked until Friday. Thursday pa lang nun. So, I don't know if it was just a mistake sa records nila or may miscommunication between staff nung nagpalit ng shift. But yes, they removed my things from the room. I was upset, naturally. But when they realized their mistake, they completely owned up to it. They admitted they were wrong. And the staff member and even the owner himself apologized profusely, which I accepted and appreciated naman.
Ayun, so medyo weird, medyo lurky yung nangyari ngayon kasi akala nung hostel hanggang today lang dapat ako, hindi nila na-record na 3 nights actually yung binook ko kasi 2 bookings kasi siya. Pero nung in-explain ko naman siya nung check-in ko, na sinabi ko na 2 separate bookings yun, pero same room, and valid 3 nights ako in total. Parang kinonfirm naman nila. So yun, tapos nagulat ako, pagbalik ko dito, wala na lahat ng gamit ko, kasi nilinis na nila. So nung nagpunta ako ng reception, sabi nila kasi daw, parang overstaying na nga daw ako and hindi ako nag-check out pa. So, they took it upon themselves na likpitin yung mga gamit ko. Kasi hindi yata na-record or wala sa record nila na actually 3 nights yung booking ko. So, yun. So, medyo weird.
Other than that, Bubu, I really had a great stay here. I think it's super worth it. Fantastic location near Station 2, walking distance sa beach, and B-Mall, ang daming amenities, ang daming activities, and very social yung atmosphere. Yung cons, well, it has a party hostel vibe. So if you're looking for peace and quiet, this might not be for you kapag gabi. Kapag araw naman, tahimik naman siya. Although may music, pero hindi siya like maingay na kagulo. Alam mo yun? And I think this is an adults-only hostel. So if you're traveling with kids, not for you. Pero ang overall rating natin is 8 out of 10. I would have given it a 9 or even a 9.5 if it weren't for that room turnover incident. That was the only bad thing na nag-dent dito sa experience ko dito sa Happiness. Otherwise, Happiness naman talaga siya. This is a No Frills guest house, and to be honest, it looks like an annex of a private home because it is. It stands within a gated complex next to a home which is probably where the owners still stay to this day. But let me tell you this early na we loved our stay here kasi it gives great value for money. It's not for everyone, primarily because of the location. Kasi ganito yung situation niya guys. Malapit naman siya sa D-Mall, probably within 500 meters. Pero it is located sa uphill area on the other side of the main road. Medyo inland siya. It's still very accessible, pero if mahilig ka maglakad, that means hindi lang siya basta lakad. It's a climb. Maiksi lang naman, pero medyo steep siya. And it can get to you if mahilig kang lumabas-labas, di ba? So it's not for those traveling with seniors or mobility issues din. Other than that, it's great. It gives quiet, pero still close to where the action is. Ang binook namin dito ay itong comfort studio room nila, which is good for 2. But what we really appreciated, it was equipped with a kitchen complete with cookingware. So yes, you can cook here, very light lang. If you want to save on food or you simply prefer preparing your own meals. You can get the same room for around 1,600 pesos on Agoda, walang breakfast. If you're a group of 4, kunyari family kayo or barkada, meron silang family room na may 2 double beds. For 2,800 pesos naman yan a night or 700 pesos per person. May kasama ng breakfast. We haven't tried the family room so we're not sure if it also has a kitchen, pero yung comfort studio meron. So yes, its uphill location can be a minor challenge for certain sectors, but for travelers who simply want a clean, affordable, and centrally located base to explore Boracay, it is a solid pick, and for us, it is definitely worth it. Rating natin, 7 out of 10. Belmont Hotel Boracay is located within the New Coast area, a master planned community on the island's northern eastern shores, away from most of the action. Pero it's a 4-star property designed for travelers seeking comfort and calm. With 442 rooms spread across 3 clusters, it's a sizable hotel with a complete set of amenities. May swimming pool, may fitness center, aqua spa for massages and body treatments, meron din silang cafe for all-day dining, and a New Coast beach bar serving cocktails and light bites right at the beachfront. Yes, meron silang sariling beach. Yun yung actually yung trade-off niya eh. Kahit malayo siya from the main ganap, yung secluded and peaceful location naman nila make up for it. It's perfect for a relaxing getaway. Pero yun nga, if madalas kang pupunta sa D-Mall, it's 15 to 20 minutes away, so it requires planning. Meron naman silang pinoprovide na free shuttle service, which helps offset the inconvenience considerably. And it has its own private beachfront facing Lapus Beach. But service here is excellent. So if you want to spend your nights away from the crowd or you're celebrating a special occasion, it's a solid choice. A room here can set you back around 2,000 pesos per night in off-peak season, which is a great price considering the room quality and the service. So ayun, if hindi mo naman gusto na sobrang lapit mo sa D-Mall or sa White Beach, I think it's worth it. Kung gusto mo ng tahimik and you're celebrating a special occasion, it's a great choice. So yung rating natin is 8 out of 10. Every time nagta-travel ako sa Boracay with family, dito ako nagsistay sa Azalea Hotels and Residences. Suking-suki na ako dito. First, it's located sa Station 2 along the main road. Just a few minutes walk from the beach and the mall, so ang ganda ng location talaga. Second, yung rooms are spacious, clean and well-maintained with the usual full-service hotel staples like flat-screen TV, mini-fridge, and hot and cold shower. And these are relatively affordable too. Like most hotels, they have the standard rooms for two which normally costs around 3,500 pesos per night. May kasama na yung buffet breakfast. The policy on extra person is also reasonable. Magdagdag ka lang ng 500 pesos, papayagan ka na may extra person ka. So each person will only need to shell out around 1,325 pesos per night, inclusive of breakfast na. But most importantly, aside from the standard rooms, Azalea is well suited for families and groups kasi meron itong apartment-style setup. Meron silang suites that come with functional kitchenettes for light cooking, may living areas din, and sleeping spaces that can comfortably accommodate larger groups without needing to book multiple rooms. Kapag transform yung sofa bed into a proper bed, yung one-bedroom apartment nila can accommodate up to 4 adults. So each guest needs to pay only 1,390 pesos per night. Kung 6 naman kayo, you can get the 2-bedroom apartment. So that's only 1,219 pesos per pax. And kung 8 kayo, meron silang 3-bedroom suite. May 3 rooms yan, di ba? Tapos doon sa living area, may sofa bed doon. Pwede mong gawing bed din yon. So sama-sama lang kayo sa isang apartment or isang suite. Again, all these rates na binabanggit ko and makikita nyo sa screen are inclusive of buffet breakfast for every occupant. Served at Kuya J's, which is the on-site restaurant here. The property also has a rooftop pool which is large enough for adults and children, and merong shallow wading section and deck chairs. Overall, it's a mid-range, practical property. Hindi ito glamoroso, but really ideal for families who want space and convenience without splurging on resorts na luxurious. For me, it's really worth it, and ang rating ko dito is 9 out of 10. Before we continue, it's time for Tipiters of the Week! Special shout-out sa mga nag-comment sa Bali Travel Guide video natin. Shout-out kina at RavenBlitz4096, at Keep It Low Key, at HazyZ4095, at Dim268, at John Might Tennis, at Angelique Williams 2553, at K0AIE18, and at Woodlands 879. Pero basahin na rin natin itong mga comments na ito, yung comments of the week natin, and yung mga questions nila sagutin din natin. Sabi ni at Dim268, as always, TPT has always been my go-to channel for DIY travel. Saludo. Thank you sa'yo. Sabi ni HazyZ4095, thank you for this. Very helpful. Just wanted to ask, when should we fill out the All Indonesia Arrival Card? First time travel daw niya. Salamat sa'yo, Hayes. You can submit the All Indonesia Arrival form within 72 hours before your arrival in Indonesia, similar to our e-travel. Sabi ni John May Tennis, hey, great guide for Bali. Question, any tip kapag 8:30 AM yung flight back to Manila? Should we stay sa hotel na malapit na sa airport or kaya ba yung from Ubod or Seminyak? You don't need to move hotels. Kahit kung saan ka na talaga nagsistay, okay na yon. If 8:30 AM ang flight mo, that means you need to be at the airport around 5:30. Diba? So hindi naman ka mata-traffic sa time na yon kasi madaling araw yon. Just be mindful lang of the travel time, lalo if sa Ubod ka pa manggagaling. Ayun, please keep your comments coming. Kahit sabihin nyo lang kung anong name nyo and saan kayo based para mas personalize namin yung mga shoutouts. And thank you so much lagi sa support. And let's go back to the video. This is the first of the 3 Henan resorts na nasa listahan na to na natry namin. The Henan Group has multiple properties kasi throughout Boracay. Pero itong Henan Park Resort is the newest addition to the lineup. Meron itong 232 premium guest rooms, some of which are yung signature na direct-to-pool access rooms ng Henan. Meron din itong on-site restaurant called Orchard Cafe, but it's also surrounded by a lot of dining options. Kasi nasa Station 2 ito, putting guests within steps of the beach and food establishments. But despite being in the middle of all the activity, when you're inside the resort complex, tahimik lang naman siya. It still feels very calm and quiet. As the newest among the 3 Henan properties na nitry namin, Henan Park offers the freshest facilities. We stayed at one of their cheapest rooms called Deluxe, and these days it costs around 4,400 pesos inclusive of breakfast. It's a strong choice for first-timers to Boracay who want to be right in the thick of it, or for those who prefer easy walking access to everything the island has to offer. But if you're booking with Henan Properties, remember that most, if not all of their bookings are non-refundable. And in most cases, modifications and cancellations are not allowed. Meron ding deposit na 2,000 pesos per room per night na required upon check-in. And you must also bring the same credit card that you used to book. Important yan. Ano yung ginamit yung pang-book sa room, yun yung dapat na credit card na mapakita nyo dun sa reception. Otherwise, magkakaproblema kayo. They are also notorious for strict policies that I see implemented more at hostels than full-service hotels. Example, bawal ang outside food or yung mga cooked meals and yung mga visitors sa mga rooms. 'Di ba yung ganyang rule pang hostel yan eh. Hindi siya normal sa mga full-service hotels. And I think these rules apply to all Henan properties. Well, at least dun sa 3 Henan resorts na napagstayan namin. Ako, to be honest, personally, wala akong issue sa rules na yan. Kasi una, we always bring our credit cards naman when booking. Tapos, hindi rin kami mahilig magdala ng outside food sa room. Ayaw kasi namin na nag-aamoy ulam yung kwarto kung saan kami natutulog. Pero I know na yung mga bagay nito, they matter to other people. May mga friends nga kami na magiging issue to sa kanila eh. So just keep these policies in mind before you book. Pero overall, I think worth it naman ang Henan Park. Ang rating natin is 7 out of 10. Isa pang Henan property na na-try natin, and ito yung pinaka-recent na napagstayan natin, this year lang to, is itong Henan Garden Resort. It has 273 guest rooms set within beautifully landscaped grounds and featuring the most swimming pools on the island, with 4 separate pools in total. The resort also has the Garden Cafe, which is an alfresco restaurant, and a modern fitness center. Located ito sa Station 2, tulad ng Henan Park and Azalea Hotel. So, lahat ng binanggit ko na perks nung pagstay sa Henan Park, nag-a-apply din dito sa Henan Garden, except na it's much closer to White Beach. In fact, meron itong direct private access to the beach front. Hindi ito beachfront talaga yung resort, pero merong parang lagusan, may daanan papunta sa beach mismo. The rooms themselves are the usual Henan standard, comfortable and generous in size, though some show their age with minor wear.
Yan, may lagayan tayo ng mga gamit dito. Yung luggage, yan, pwedeng ilagay dito. Meron din sa kabila, like ito. Yan, pwede dyan. Ang thoughtful nila kasi may payong na available. 2 pa. Yan, may safety, deposit box. Tapos, hangers, sabitan. Merong drawers. Oh, may slippers. 2 din. Tapos, ayan. Mirror. Meron tayo dito, yung TV. Tapos, may table din tayo dito. Tapos, workstation. Yan. Tapos, meron din tayong maliit na space for sofa and coffee table. And ang pinaka-star natin is ito. Yung bed. Ito, 2. So, may isang queen size bed and meron ding single bed. Yan. Tama tayo sa banyo. Yan. May toilet. May bidet. Tapos, hiwalay yung shower room. Yan. Diba? May rainfall at saka yung regular na shower head. Then, may blower. Meron din dito yung mga shower cup, cotton buds, shampoo, conditioner, etc. Sink. Meron din. Sabon. Parang sakto lang yung water pressure. Yan. And may bathtub. May blinds to guys. So hindi siya see-through talaga. Nabababa yan. Ayan, nandun sa side niya yun. May mga pulleys na nandun. So, Tapos, towels. Yan.
If you book on Agoda, prepare to shell out around 4,600 pesos per night kapag off-peak. Wala naman kaming naging issue at all during our stay, pero yun nga, some facilities show their age. Even yung room namin, medyo halata mo na luma na siya. So yung rating natin is 7 out of 10. Among the 3 Henan resorts sa list na to, Henan Crystal Sands is probably the best, or at the very least, the most photogenic, mainly because it is fully beachfront. We had the most fun here. It delivers the classic Boracay Resort experience. It has fewer rooms, pero meron itong 2 ground level pools and isang deck sky pool that opens out directly onto White Beach. Showstopper yung sky pool nila kasi it's built around a sunken bar, and yung pool na to, it's the perfect vantage point for watching Boracay's famous sunsets. Tapos merong coconut trees sa frame, tapos napapanood mo rin yung mga tao na naglalakad. It's such a great view. Actually, yung view na yan yung reason kung ba't namin siya binook in the first place. Yung stay kasi namin dito was part of my birthday trip, and I really made sure na makakakuha kami ng room dito. Mababaw lang, pero yun talaga yung gusto ko for my birthday that time, so talagang in-achieve ko. With the beach right at your doorstep and D-Mall just steps away, it's hard to find fault sa location nito. Expectedly, a stay here comes with a price tag that is much higher than its non-beachfront counterparts. Yung same deluxe room na nakuha natin sa Henan Garden and Henan Park, as in same na same lang naman yung itsura, pero dito sa Henan Crystal Sands ay almost 7,000 pesos per night. So 2,600 pesos na mas mahal siya. Inclusive of breakfast na rin. Actually, mas maliit pa nga yung room dito kaysa dun sa dalawa. But of course, the same strict policies on credit cards, refunds, and cancellations apply, and pati na rin yung restrictions sa outside food and visitors. Pero for me, worth it siya. Rating natin is 8 out of 10. The Lind is a lifestyle beachfront resort at the northern end of Station 1. Itong Station 1, ito yung part ng White Beach na hindi ganun katao, and yung mga resorts dito ay more on the luxury side. Mas mahal. The Lind Boracay blends contemporary design with the natural beauty of the island, and it carries itself with a quiet confidence that sets it apart from other commercial resorts down the beach. Pero nitong 118 elegantly appointed rooms with balconies offering views of either the beach, the pool, or gardens, and guests have access to lap pools, a jacuzzi, and a gym. Yung dining options dito include 13 for all-day meals and crust for Mediterranean fare. Pero yung main highlight talaga dito is yung rooftop infinity pool, best known for its sweeping views of the ocean over swaying coconut trees. Yung location ng resort na to, nasa end siya of the beach ha. So it's about 20 minutes na walk to Station 2. Meron namang hotel shuttle available, and kung hindi pa schedule, madali lang naman sumakay ng tricycle. A standard room here is spacious, may 2 double beds and the usual fixtures, and equipped with a squeaky clean toilet and bath. And it will set you back around 9,900 pesos per night. We actually stayed here for much lower kasi that time nung stay namin, meron pa silang pandemic rate na tinatawag. But yes, if you want peace and luxury without straying too far from the center of the action, the Lind Boracay has all that. Rating natin, 9 out of 10. Whew! Finally, nandito na tayo sa last resort sa list natin, and ito ang pinakamahal na napagstayan namin sa Boracay within the past 5 years. Actually, meron pang mas mahal pang isa, pero more than 5 years na, so hindi na natin sinama. Pero ito na, Crimson Resort and Spa, Boracay. Way past Station 1 and Diniwid Beach lies another cove called Punta Bunga Beach. Pero ngayon, tinatawag na rin siyang Station 0. Hindi ito yung Boracay na we usually see sa mga vlogs and postcards. Yung Station 0 is quieter, more private, and more deliberately luxurious. And along this stretch, you'll find a number of high-end resorts. One of them is Crimson Resort and Spa. Yung resort na to occupies 3,000 square meter stretch. And meron itong 192 rooms and villas, well-appointed and with Filipino-inspired accents like weave and shell patterns woven into the design. The bathrooms here deserve special mention. Malaki, may double vanities, May walk-in shower, bidet, and a freestanding soaking tub. Yun talaga yung centerpiece niya, yung tub.
Ang room natin is yung hill view. And ito yung mga beds natin. Dalawang double beds. Yan. Then, meron tayong TV. Tapos may complimentary water tayo. Refillable siya sa labas. Merong water dispenser. Yan. Tapos, meron din tayong coffee Nespresso. Ayan. Complimentary din siya. Nire-refill siya everyday. Then, meron din tayong tissue. Tapos, ayan. Meron din tayong tea. And electric kettle. Meron din tayong ref. Tapos, ayan, yan din yung mga baso, tsaka tasa. May lalagyan din tayo ng luggage. Ayan. Meron din tayong libreng bag. Ang ganda ng bags nila actually. Yan o, cute. May hat din tayong pwedeng dalhin. Ang thoughtful lang. Meron din tayong sofa kung saan pwede mag-work. And sige, buksan natin to. Medyo madilim kaya let's go. Ayan, nabubukas na sila. Okay, punta naman tayo sa side na to. Yan. Nandito yung cabinet. May safety deposit box dito. Yan. Then, merong hair dryer. Tapos, chinelas! Okay, punta naman tayo dito. Ayan na ang toilet and bath. So, separate yung toilet. Yan siya. Tapos, nandito naman sa kabila yung shower. Yan. Andyan yung sink. May pa-toothpaste and toothbrush. Tapos, sabon. Tapos, cotton pads. Nalagyan na ng toothbrush. We have tissue. And laundry bag sa baba. Tsaka face towels. Dito naman, may bathtub. Pero kitang-kita yung kabila. So, kailangan nating isara yan mamaya. Pandi magkasilipan. Pero ito yung bathtub. Ganda. May bathrobe. Dalawa. Tapos, yun. Pwedeng ibaba yung, guys, may shade naman. Yan. So, that's it for our room tour. Yan.
World-class amenities include breathtaking infinity pool, meron din itong spa for rejuvenating therapies, and Grim Zone, a fully staffed indoor and outdoor kids-only play area. Meron ding mga elevators everywhere. May tatlo itong restaurants, the most notable of which is Saffron Cafe, serving impressive international buffets featuring interactive show kitchens. And all three of them, maraming high chairs for the little ones na very thoughtful. Napansin talaga namin to kasi nung last visit namin, we were traveling with friends na merong baby. We also fell in love with the cheesy ensaymada at the breakfast buffet. But unsurprisingly, because it's detached from White Beach, it's not the most accessible. There are free shuttles to D Mall, but they are few and far between, so we still ended up hailing an e-trike most of the time. And although we appreciated the seclusion of its beach, it is strewn with sand that is not as white or as powdery as that on White Beach. Malayo sa quality. The service was also excellent, although we also had an incident here wherein yung staff expected us to check out on a certain day kahit hindi pa naman talaga namin time. So the next day pa talaga yung checkout namin. If you're interested in Crimson, prepare to shell out almost 11,000 pesos a night at the minimum. So always use your Agoda promo code, Agoda TPT, for 8 to 10% off. Malaking bagay yan sa mga mamahaling resorts like this. So yes, Crimson is the most expensive property on this list, but we always save up to afford staying here because it is, dare we say it, worth it. Rating natin is 9 out of 10. Alin sa mga to ang na-try nyo na and kamusta naman yung experience nyo? May mararecommend pa ba kayong mga resort sa Boracay na hindi namin nabanggit pero gusto nyong i-cover namin? I-drop nyo lang sa comment section below. Also, it's been 3 years since we published our Boracay travel guide. So, iniisip namin, dapat ba kaming gumawa ng updated na travel guide? Kasi syempre may mga nagbago na rin. Kakabalik lang kasi namin from Boracay recently. So, kung gusto nyo ng bagong updated version ng travel guide natin, let us know rin sa comment section below. Sa next episode, sisimulan naman natin ang ating Palawan series featuring yung trip natin to El Nido and Puerto Princesa. Magpapublish tayo ng travel guides and sample itineraries with budget breakdown para alam nyo rin kung magkano yung dapat nyong i-budget and yung magagastos nyo pag nandun na kayo. Kung ayaw nyong ma-miss yung mga yan and hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, subscribe na. Please, hit the subscribe button, tap the bell icon next to it, at i-on ang notifications para ikaw ang unang makapanood. And hey, don't forget to use our promo codes kasi we get credited for every booking and it helps us keep making more videos for you and may discount ka pa. So win-win ito for us. And remember, plan smart, travel safe, and make every trip worth it!